Imagine stepping into the stark, fluorescently lit corridors of a high-security psychiatric facility for a mandatory 13-hour medical school overnight shift, thinking you are merely completing a routine academic milestone, only to watch your beautifully structured universe violently fracture when the heavy steel doors lock behind you, trapping you in a real-time game of survival against an invisible threat. This is the heart-pounding, claustrophobic, and utterly addictive reality that consumes Amy Brenner in Freida McFadden's spectacular psychological thriller masterpiece, Ward D. Standing as an absolute triumph of the medical noir, unreliable narrator, and locked-room mystery genres, this novel functions as a mandatory addition to your audiobook playlist, where every calculated footstep, missing set of keys, and shifting shadow will leave you completely spellbound. Amy, a fiercely ambitious medical student, hiding behind a heavily armored psychological shield of professional detachment, has spent years avoiding the deep-seated structural family trauma and severe anxiety of her past. She has an intense, deeply personal reason for dreading Ward D, the hospital's secure inpatient psychiatric unit, connected to a dark timeline from her teenage years that she refuses to share with her charismatic classmate, Cameron. Her defensive walls entirely shatter when she realizes the unit's staff members are inexplicably vanishing one by one, the internal phone lines are dead, and a highly calculating, unhinged entity has compromised the facility's high-security locking system, plunging the ward into an absolute psychological war zone. McFadden masterfully structures an exceptionally nuanced, fast-paced dual timeline, effortlessly gliding between Amy's terrifying present-day confinement and her volatile childhood friendship with her former next-door neighbor, Jade. As the close-quarters isolation deepens, Amy must weaponize her sharp intellect to navigate a dangerous maze of gaslighting, shifting patient interactions, and institutional paranoia. The audiobook format transforms this sweeping hospital nightmare into an extraordinarily intimate experience, utilizing an elite, raw narration performance that perfectly captures every breathless whisper of panic, sharp-tongued bicker of adrenaline, and chillingly deadpan clue dropped along the way. It is a triumphant, pulse-pounding masterpiece that completely wrecks your theories, proving that when the foundations of your safety are stripped away, the absolute safest move isn't trying to find an exit, but verifying exactly who has been holding the keys all along.